So, but not for another couple months. So, all right.
Reheasal, you said something already.
No, a long time ago. You sent Easter stuff. I
I
have Easter
did,
stuff on
but
my computer.
If You Love Me, though, wasn't in there. That one, not, do you remember saying that? If You
But
Love
I
Me?
don't know if I have that. But I have quite a few.
You and Florence and maybe Roseanne are the only ones who know it. So it was before everyone else.
I can check it and just.
It was on a CD. It wasn't, I checked through all the stuff I've sent you. It was definitely on a CD. Let's do a little humming and chewing. Kind of side. Let's do a quick warm up. Mia, 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 mia. Mia, 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 mia. Wheel, 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 wheel. Mia, 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 mia. Wheel, 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 wheel. Let's just stop here and do a siren from the bottom to the top and back down. Make sure you're in your singing voice and not in your speaking voice. Ready? And now we'll continue. Let's do another siren. Let's do I'd like a cup of tea, cup of tea. I'd like a cup of tea, 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 cup of tea now. I'd like a cup of tea, 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 cup of tea now. I'd like a cup of tea, 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 cup of tea now. I'd like a cup of tea, 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 cup of tea now. So the next one, I want to do more consonants, a little more energy in it. And when we get to now, make sure it's at now, now, now. Ready? I'd like a cup of tea, 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 cup of tea now. Good. Now, not to wrap around that dot. Okay, let's take out If You Love Me. And last week we went to measure 12, I believe. Okay, in the what's that called? Basket.
Which one?
If You Love Me. Do you need that?
I have to check.
Probably you do. Jim, if there's more in there, can you just bring them all over? Okay, so sopranos, Sue will play your part until the bottom of the first page, up into the word forever, up until measure 18.
I think it's
So
Easter.
if everyone, while you're getting your pieces, sopranos are going to listen to their parts.
sopranos, just that first page. There, sorry, everybody, that's, I don't know why I missed that one. I think I was not, I don't know. Right on, and he shall give you. Okay. It's not super hard, it's just fitting everybody in where they're supposed to be and you bringing them into it. All right, good, let's do alto. You want to play through? Sorry, yeah. Go to my page, click on the live feed. All right, that's it. Here we go. It's getting there. There we go. That was good. Yeah. Roseanne can access it, so it's working.
Uh-oh, no excuse.
You just
then, huh?
look me up on YouTube?
I did.
If she just goes to youtube.com and puts in my name, the link should work because it's going right to my page. But if the link isn't working, search my name and then click on what? Does it say live?
Yeah, live.
It just says I'm live right now. Okay. All right. The men. Here we go. All right, yeah. Sue's going to play your part, so follow along.
Thank
what Sue is playing, we're gonna go slower than that, even when we actually sing it. So, just for listening's sake, she's going a little faster.
You know, when we supposed to come in on "and" on the second,
I will bring you in there.
okay.
Yeah,
'cause that's not-
you don't have to count that. Okay, all right, ready, all men, and then we'll put them together. Sorry, I was watching the alto line and not counting. So, yeah, do you want to try, just play the soprano line there. That's the new part that we added in that you hadn't gone over. So let's just do the basses right where you come in that key on measure 12, 13, 14. So you want to just play that one more time? Just listen and kind of,
Where are we starting? I wasn't sure where we were starting.
we were starting at measure 14,
14.
right before measure
Okay.
15. That key, on the words that key. Listen to your part. All right.
What words do we sing? Do we sing he? Okay, sorry.
Your words are underneath you.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure, but men, all your words are underneath your line. All right, okay. Here we go. Everyone together. Go really slow. Okay, so the altos are first then, in the spirit. Oh, my gosh, I was just going on. That's what I taught you up there. All right, good, good, good. That was really good. That was really good. Let's do that one more time.
She saw me. I was,
Okay, good. It's working now?
it's working.
Good. Yay. Hi, Ginny. And Zoe watched last week, by the way. She's like, hey, you know that person is watching? It's me. Okay. Here we go. One more time. Let's reinforce. That was really good. And we even sped up a little bit so we can really slow it down, which is sometimes easier, sometimes harder.
Keep my
Nay, maybe even all sopranos, just scooch down to the end so we can combine you together, and basses move behind the tenors. Just to kind of, okay, so, next section. Sopranos, maybe we'll go from Sue measure the last measure of the first page to 26. All right, sopranos, right? The last word on that first page, the. So you need a big breath there from the word even, top of page 3, to the word truth. Let's just do that one more time. So of is a lot of notes there. There's all the way, you hold out on the sound, don't put the until you get to the word truth. Of truth. That's where you're gonna go there. Okay. Altos. This is you. On their even, yeah. So Sue will start right on the A for even. Just a truth. Truth is fine. Make sure when you have those Ds, that is a range for an alto, but make sure you give it lots of air and a little more air and maybe even a little more. You can go a little louder on it because I know for altos sometimes it's hard to hit the higher notes without a little bit of loudness. All right, altos. Here we go. Good. Everyone has different breath marks too, so use your breath marks that are written. Make sure it's spirit, that it's an R, it's rolled, not spirit. Ooh, whoa, that would be a very different sound coming out. So spirit of truth. All right. Altos, we do good with that?
Yep.
All right. Men. Remember, you're an octave higher. I heard some humming, which was right, the correct notes, but it's an octave. It's the upper, it's an octave higher, right? Ben, follow Ben. Even the spirit, ready? Here we go. go to spirit. There's 4 notes on the word spirit. Let's try it one more time, basis, or men. Yes, okay. Ready? Here we go. The spirit of truth. So we're going to start. The altos begin. Yes. Lost the track.
Hit our note, but yeah.
Uh,
On the alto, so it just throws off.
Yeah. It's hard starting right in the middle like this. Okay, ready, altos? Altos, you're here? And then altos will keep going. We're kind of cutting you off as you go into that next note. So you wouldn't even finish, you'd kind of just go right in. Let's do that section again, and then we're going to start it from the beginning and go to that spot. So here we go. Even, we're going to go on altos or even, and everyone else is on the word the. I think I might have gotten you guys a little ahead. Trying to go ahead. Let's try it one more time. Let's get that spot. Sopranos, it's 2 beats.
Yeah, I sing that song.
2 beats, yeah. So the first note is 2, the first word is 2 beats. Don't go to spirit until you've counted to 2. Ready? Even. Okay, that was good. Let's go start from the beginning and get to there. This is coming along very nicely. Here we go. Okay, good. I was still hearing some spirits, not spirit. Doesn't have to be a E, but think of the E sound, but keep your mouth like eh. So spirit, spirit, right there. Nice hop, Ginny, you missed the hop here. Okay, Next section. We're almost done with the piece, so this is like, we've learned it all in one night for those of you who've never heard it, and those of you who have heard it, you're doing very well. Sue, on the soprano, measure 27, that, the word that, where we are, at middle of page 3. Tom, too bad we don't have that all on tape. So sopranos, you have a little bit of repeating there, so that should be helpful. Let's go over it. Here we go. Right on that. Watch the breath markings, the measure at 29, make sure you take a breath after the word abide. Anytime you see that little check on top, that's where you can take a breath, that's where you should take a breath. Otherwise, you shouldn't be breathing if you can help it. Okay, altos, this is you. Sue will start on measure 26 for you, right where you start with the word that. When you have the Ds that you have to sing through, think about those sirens and please sing it up in here, but not bringing your voice up there because that's when you really, it hurts your voice that way. So make sure that you find that space for that higher note. Okay, that's my thoughts for you right there, and here we go, that, on the word that. Where you're singing, of truth, I give you that permission to slide in between those notes a little bit. Don't slide anywhere else. Just when you're descending the notes, you want it to be a very smooth instead of step-like, and almost like you're just gliding along the tops of those steps, so you keep that pitch. So think of yourself as you go down the steps that you're like tippy-toeing on the edge of the step, not sinking in to each step. I don't know if that helps, but you have anyone who does that descending, especially on the word spirit, we do that a lot. Just very
Did you
slight
sing that
slide.
again, just the way you did it before? How you know
Yeah,
the
where was
descending
it?
word.
What?
And it
Oh,
says
oh
quick.
yeah. Spirit. That's not the right one, but
Oh.
spirit. on the word of.
Of, right, sang that
Yeah.
before, of, right.
Yeah. Can you just hit the A for me? Of truth. Keep it up in your, instead of truth, you kind of
It's a
sing.
glide, not a
Yeah,
sing.
glide it down.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Men. That T. Measure 27. All right. Here we go. Men. That T. Even while you're learning, you're not allowed to sing spirit of truth. Spirit of truth. Spirit. Yeah. No breath between that and he, right when you begin. Make sure it's one line, that he may abide with you forever. One breath. You want to do it one more time, men?
Sure.
One more time, on that one. That he. Same thing I said to the altos, that speak, or whatever note that is. Now I'm on the wrong. When you're gliding down on the spirit, make sure you're not stepping and plodding down. You're kind of gliding, as if you were gliding down a banister of the stairs.
No, in 35, I'm messing that up.
Me too.
Let's see. Let's see.
Spirit.
It's only 4 notes.
Of truth, of truth. That?
No, we're missing a note.
There's that tie
Oh,
there.
it's a tied note.
Oh.
So if it's the same note, it has that little, the little parentheses over
Oh,
it.
so that's really 3.
Yeah, you can cross out the second one, so you don't think that you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's what I'm, okay,
That's a good question, Deb.
thank you.
Yeah.
Finally.
Ready, everybody, on that, on measure 26, let's see, our altos begin, and basses, and then sopranos.
I also had a question
Yeah.
before, actually, yeah, the pickup right before 35. Did you want breath between truth and of in the measure before? Of truth, of truth.
There's a comma there. You could if you want. It doesn't, I don't know, but it might be glossed over by the sopranos, by the altos, so I don't know if it really matters. Try it with the breath this time, we'll see. Okay. Altos. Good. I'm gonna try to bring it to kind of some more. We're here. Anybody lose themselves in any spot specifically? I think that's fine if you want to take a breath there. It doesn't completely matter, but it might be good, then you would have a little bit more for the end. Okay, let's try singing that one section through one more time, then we're gonna put the whole thing together. Okay, here we go, everybody. Beginning. A little bit slower. We're going too fast there. Good. That was good. That was a really good start, and we got through the whole thing and ended together. It's going to be beautiful. So let's put that aside, and let's take out, let's go to wash their feet in the Holy Thursday.
Where does this go into what section?
That is Holy Thursday. I think that would be the prelude.
Yeah.
So in Holy Thursday, first thing.
Easter Monday.
Okay. Every time we rehearse this, we add more people, so hopefully everyone's remembering what you learned. Okay.
Light in the other
so that it doesn't sound too, maybe just that last measure. There one night in the upper room. Make sure we get, remember we talked about consonants with this one, so that people can understand what you're saying. Upper room. For that cutoff, and last year it wasn't. So my muscle memory for cutting you off is not in the center. I'm starting the women and then I'm cutting you off, and that's my problem. So I got to figure out how to cue that. So I'm not telling the altos to be quiet. Okay. That was really good, that was really good. So now, I think we're good with notes here. Sounds like notes are good. So I want to do a little bit of, men, make sure that you're not pressing at the end of phrases. So even when we're singing, why would my master, Lord and King come to do this amazing thing, we're decrescendoing. Watch that end. Sometimes we're trying to eke out that loud last bit of air and we kind of push it to sound a little bit. So watch the pushing of the sound. I'm hearing some consonants. Now that we have consonants, though, we got to be together. So we're going to work a little bit on a little bit of consonants. And there's a few entrances that I want to work on. So let's just go to page 6. Can I hear the men when you guys come in there? Actually, let's just do the whole thing because I missed the cue. I don't know what happened. I start.
That was my fault.
Were we in the wrong key? No. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So let's go from page 5. I want to get into that because it's always tricky because there's an interesting page turn there. So let's go from the top of page 5. He washed their feet, and then we'll go from there. Then what I'm looking for when you guys are together is consonants that are together. So sing all the way. Sing when you're singing a word. Sing on the vowel sound, not on the consonant. So with the consonants in the beginning, hit the consonant in the beginning, sing on the vowel sound, and at the end, put the consonant. There's a consonant there.
Can you give an example of a word?
So with the word pure. As I come to wash your feet to make you pure and clean. So pure and clean. Don't hold out on the of pure. Pure, pure, pure. And R comes right at the end, barely at the end. To make you pure and clean. Instead of make you pure and clean. Then you're holding out on the. And the same with the word clean. You pure and clean. Don't close right to the end. Clean. And the end is right on the end. So whenever you have the vowel sound, you don't want to put those consonants only in beginning and end. And if they're in the middle, but you want to hold out. You want to get to the vowel. That makes sense. Okay. Top of page 5, he washed their feet. It's so hard there.
There's a pause there.
Yes. It is. I almost want to take it out because then it would be so much easier. Let me just hear it without it. Like pretend for a minute that little tiny rest is not there.
So even
And
a
so as I come to wash your feet to make you pure and clean.
Just one T.
Yeah, let's just try that. I think that might be better.
As I come to wash your feet to make you pure and clean.
Now let's try it the other way and see if we can do it. Because you do get a tiny little breath, which helps you with the phrase.
As I come to wash your feet to make you pure and clean.
So you have to all do it. You have to all do it. Nobody can hold, and you have to really chew it. So as I come to wash your feet to make you pure and clean.
I'd like to vote for the break.
I think the break gives you a little more air, but you've got to remember to do it and chew those words. Chew, it's a little bit going to be a little chewed. Here we go. As I come. One more time.
As I come to wash your feet to make you pure and clean. Go out now and touch the world. Do what you have seen.
Good. So C, make sure it's not. See. world. The world. Do what you have seen. One more time, and then we'll keep going. I want to go over the entrance on page 8 and the entrance on page 9. So let me just hear amend that one phrase, and then we'll just stop and skip to page 8.
What phrase?
The same one we just did.
As I come.
As I come. Yep. Measure 22.
As I come to wash your feet, to take you pure and clean, go out now and touch the world, do what you have seen.
Good. Much better. Okay, page 8. Be a servant, humble and meek. So altos and sopranos, everyone actually, the first note is the same for everyone, so we should know what note we're singing to start with. So let's just sing the word feet and then go right into be a servant. Top of page 8, just right at measure 29. So the word feet. So one word, let me hear the sopranos, what you're singing there. Let me hear the sopranos singing the word feet and then just going into the phrase. Good, right into it, right into that. Altos, let me hear you. So nice and clean. Sue, can you just play that one more time? Yes, sir. So just right clean in between those notes. Let me hear sopranos and altos. Okay, good. Let me hear basses and tenors going from the word feet and right to your entrance. Ready, and. So let's go for measure 29 and just do the word meek. It's just these entrances. Some of these entrances are a little page 9, and we're going to get to that entrance where measure 36. So let's go same spot. We kind of with the phrase "go wash their feet," and we're cut off, and you can that first phrase. I just want to hear it. Let's see if we can go over. Page 9, top of page 9, last measure. All the way to the end. Okay. So watch that every time you sing the word beat, there's different endings. So just some of them end right away, some of them have 2 beats. Just be aware. Same spot. where are we here? We are, one, two, three, four. We've done, let's do verses 3. I think the last two verses of Pange Lingua were probably good with the Tantum Ergo. So let's look at 3 and 4 again, and we'll just go backwards. In supreme nocte ceni.
Cheat, is that, is it, is, I would put,
Cheat, like,
in previous years, I was saying seat,
Yep.
but it's a C-H-I-T?
yep, it's cheat.
If you cheat, Sufi cheats.
Yes, it is. I am pretty sure. I'm gonna double check it, but I think we changed it. We realized last year that we
Last
did
year
it
we
wrong.
went through the whole thing.
Okay, let's look at, we're gonna stick with Holy Thursday and go to From an Upper Room. All right,
99.
Jenny's still, I know, I'm ready. Jenny's still with us? Hey, Jenny? There you go. Right there, make sure, top of page 5, we're still at Pico Forte. Don't back down there. It does do that at another time in this piece, but not there. So watch that. The decrescendo is not until the end of the phrase. So let's start on top of page 5. It is my blood.
Jesus.
I'm gonna correct things as I go, because I think we're good on a lot of these notes. Men, on the word space, I need you to hold it out until the women sing the J of Jesus. That's when you're getting cut off. So don't finish your word until I cut you off on that one. So if we could just go from in that humble sacred space, measure 42.